We currently live in a fast paced world where, for most people, sleep is not a priority. We tend to prioritize other things like time with family, friends, work, our food, exercise, amongst other activities over sleep. So, sleep is further down our list of priorities. Getting a good night's sleep is very important to both your physical and your mental health. It is as important as having a good exercise regimen as well as having a nutritious, balanced diet. Although sleep needs and duration might vary from person to person, most require on average 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. And despite this fact, about 35% of adults in the USA do not get enough sleep. And that is why a lot of adults are sleep deprived, which puts their health and safety at risk. And that is why it is important to prioritize and protect your sleep on a daily basis. I am the WizDoc. I'm a board certified family medicine physician, and today we'll talk about 5 ways that you can get better sleep at night. So let's go. There are multiple factors that could interfere with your ability to get a good night's sleep. Factors like stress from work, family responsibilities, and also illness. Although some of these factors are beyond your control, some of the steps listed in this video will help encourage better sleep at night. So let's start with the first one. Stick with a sleep schedule. Set aside no more than 8 hours of your time for sleep. It is recommended for healthy individuals to have a sleep duration of more than or at least 7 hours. It is important to set a certain time for sleep and also the time to wake up. By having a consistent schedule, this actually helps build your sleep-wake cycle. Also, try to make sure that the time difference between when you fall asleep and wake up on weeknights as well as on weekends isn't more than an hour. And if for some reason you find out that you can't go to sleep despite being in bed for more than 20 minutes, then get out of bed and go to something relaxing, something like reading a book, maybe listening to some calming music, maybe meditating. Do something that would make you feel relaxed and more tired, and then you can try to sleep again. And if this still continues, you rinse and repeat. Keep on doing this until you're able to fall asleep. Number 2, pay attention to what you eat and drink. Try not to go to bed hungry or stuffed. Usually avoid large meals within an hour or two of bedtime because if you're in bed on a full stomach, you could get very uncomfortable and this could hinder your ability to fall asleep or even interfere with the quality of sleep you have. Also pay attention to nicotine, caffeine, as well as alcohol consumption. Nicotine and caffeine have stimulating effects that may take some time to wear off, lasting a couple of hours, and this could interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Also, alcohol consumption might make you feel sleepy at first, but it tends to affect the quality of sleep you have through the night. Number 3, create a restful environment in your bedroom. Make sure you have a bedroom that is ideal for sleeping. And by saying ideal for sleeping, I mean a place that is cool, that is dark, and is quiet. Having a constant exposure to light might make it challenging or make it difficult for you to fall asleep. Having access to screens that emit light like phones, laptops, TVs close to bedtime can also make sleep challenging. You can consider using darkening shades, earplugs to help block out sound, and in some certain climates like warm weather climates, you can have a fan in your bedroom or a device that can help drop the temperature and make your room cool enough to help you fall asleep better. Also, doing calming activities like taking a bath before bedtime, meditating, or other relaxation techniques before bedtime can actually help you fall asleep better. Number 4, I'm sure just like myself, everyone here has done or had a daytime nap at some point in time. Daytime naps are not necessarily bad, but a problem with daytime naps is if you have a long daytime nap, especially close to your bedtime, this could interfere with your sleep. So if for some reason you decide that you're going to have a nap, limit your nap time to 30 minutes and avoid having these naps later on in the day close to your bedtime. So there's an exception to this. Certain individuals that work the night shift might want to take a nap close to their shifts to enable them stay awake at night. So in that situation, that could be an exception. But for most people that work during the day and sleep at night, avoid long naps close to your bedtime. Number 5, include physical activity into your daily routines. Regular physical activity and exercise have been shown to promote good sleep. It is important to know that studies have shown an association between regular physical activity and improved quality of sleep. However, If you have to undergo a vigorous training exercise or physical activity, avoid this close to your bedtime as it could actually have a detrimental effect to your ability to fall asleep. Also, try to spend time outside in the sun. Some studies have also shown that exposure to daylight can actually help improve sleep outcomes or help promote better sleep. So, those are 5 ways, but we're not done. I have an extra tip that I can give you to help promote or help you have better sleep at night. But before we go into that, please, if you like the video so far, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell for future videos. So, the last tip is to manage stress. I believe everyone experiences stress in various ways. It can come from different angles, different forms, could be due to work, family responsibilities, could be due to our health also. But it is important that you're able to manage your worries and stress prior to bedtime, as this will help you have a better outcome with regards to your sleep. One way you can do this is by jotting down your worries, your concerns, your stressors, jot them down and decide that you would attend to them the next day rather than spend the whole night thinking about it. Stress management can be very helpful. You can start with the basics like staying organized, prioritizing tasks, and also delegating some of these tasks. And if you feel anxious, meditation can actually help. So note that it is important to manage your stressors or manage your anxiety, manage your worries prior to bedtime, as this will also help you have better sleep. If you have any concerns regarding sleep, persistent ongoing concerns, you have difficulty falling asleep, please talk to your doctor because there could be an underlying medical issue or a health issue that could be responsible for your inability to fall asleep. So talk to your doctor so that we can figure out what exactly is causing your insomnia and then try to get you the therapy that you need so that you can sleep better at night. And finally, we've come to the end of this video. Again, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell for future videos. I am the Wizdoc. To say thank you for watching the video this far. If you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, if there are any methods that you have implemented in your own life to help you sleep better at night, please, I would love to hear it in the comment section. If you disagree with any of the points I listed, please let me know in the comment section. If you implemented any of the tactics or techniques I recommended and it worked for you, also please list it in the comment section. I respond to all comments. Stay safe, stay happy, stay hydrated. I'm the Wizdoc. Bye.